Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Don't miss this episode. We are going to have a lot of fun.
Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
Hi, it's Pastor Gary and Kim Sheets. I think our congregation said it best. Welcome home. Hi, it's Pastor Gary Sheets, and I want to tell you about my friends over at GasPumpFreedom.com. That's GasPumpFreedom.com. Did you realize you can lower your fuel bill by up to 20% and reduce emissions by up to 80%? How's it possible? Look over at my friends at GasPumpFreedom.com and their incredible Accelerate fuel tabs. You'll be glad you did.
If you need help hauling your classic vehicle anywhere in the United States, there's only one name to consider. That name? Gary Strait of StraightRoads.com. Gary Strait. He drives all over this great land of ours. I guess you could say he's an outdoor addict. Check him out, won't you? Enclosed vehicle transport at its finest. StraightRoads.com. That's StraightRoads.com.
Ron's Taxidermy, a world-class and full-time mounting studio right here in Michiana. From game heads, small mammals and birds to life-size and exotics, including specialty and novelty items. And of course, it's never too late for skin mount fish or reproductions. So check out my personal friends at Ron's Taxidermy, located close to home in Union, Michigan.
It's a fact. A&B Lawn and Landscape in Millersburg is known for their property management and landscaping. They've been in business since 2000. They feature mushroom compost, perfect around trees and in your garden, boulders, landscape stone, river rock, 73 limestone, building pads, shredded topsoil, and more. No load is too big or too small at A&B Lawn and Landscape in Millersburg. Dutchman Hunting Supplies in Shipshewana is your home for quality firearms, ammo, fishing, archery, tree stands, clothing, optics, and everything outdoors. Get fantastic value when you shop great name brands like Bowtech, Hoyt, Matthews, Savage, Winchester, Browning, and many more. Visit Dutchman Hunting Supplies at 8435 West US 20 in Shipshewana. Call 260-768-3283. That's 260-768-3283.
Okay, we're right here at one of my favorite places. This is the Gatlinburg Skylift. This is the original. I've been riding this thing since I was like 3 years old. During the Gatlinburg fires, this completely burnt down, and so it's all rebuilt and brand new. But here's why we're filming, not just to show you that. Our first fishing spot about 2 minutes ago, we heard a commotion. I had an idea of what was going on, but I saw a bunch of people. Remember I warned you about black bears? Right next to us, a black bear was up in the motel on top of a dumpster. When the people came out, he ran right down, right by us, and right up into the woods. We just missed him on film. I apologize for that. You guys don't get to see him, but he was right next to us within about 50 feet, black bear. Right at a motel. When everybody came out to take their pictures, he came right through the creek and was gone. We missed him, but I'm telling you, just be careful. Gatlinburg fishing early morning. Now here's another big problem we have today. Overnight there was rain expected. That did not happen, and so the creeks are down, no joke, about another 6 to 8 inches. I am struggling to find any kind of a hole down here that might even have some trout in it. Another thing I found out Sunday morning, lots of other fishermen up and running, and so we're kind of limited today. I really wanted to show you some fish downtown Gatlinburg. If nothing else, it's beautiful scenery, so enjoy Outdoor Addiction with Captain Gary. Now when I tell you we're fishing downtown Gatlinburg, I mean we are downtown Gatlinburg. They have all these bridges you can try. They do have some walkways. Welcome to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Okay, there's trout here in this hole. There's hardly any water holding them. This is not an easy place to fish. We're just on one of the bridges. These fish, they are smart. They kind of know right where to hide, I think. Now, all the walking we've done this morning and everybody we've been talking to, and we're going to interview some guys who love to fly fish here in a minute, but nobody's doing any good. Everybody's complaining about the lack of water, just like me. All right, well, a couple episodes ago, you saw us in Frankenmuth, Michigan, smallmouth fishing. We walked along, we found a local expert. Well, today we are joined by, what's your name,
My
sir?
name's Doug.
Doug, and you're actually from Indiana, right? You were
I'm
born
originally
there.
from Indiana,
Now
yeah.
Tennessee.
Now in Tennessee, about the last 22 years or so.
Oh, okay, well then you're the real deal.
Yeah.
And you live how far from Gatlinburg?
About an hour.
All right, now, you will notice he's fly fishing. You've heard me say this a lot on the show. I'm not smart enough to fly fish, so I'm a spin cast guy. But tell us a little bit about fishing, not just here in Gatlinburg, but eastern Tennessee, if you don't mind.
Well, we tend to fish more of the stock trout areas. So the
Okay.
Tellico River down by Tellico Plains is
I've
probably
heard
where
of
we
that,
fish
sure.
more often. This is our first time over here in the Gatlinburg area.
Oh, well, me too, so there we
And,
go.
Yeah, and they stock trout just a little further up the river here.
Okay.
And they stock all the way through October. That's why we're here now. The Tellico
see.
River stops stocking in about July.
Okay.
So hoping to
Gotcha.
find some fish.
Now, what are you using today? Let me lay
I'm
this
using a
rod
wet
down.
fly.
Now, the water is low right now, but for you fly fishermen, that's okay, right? You're not, can you bring that up here? Do you mind if we take a look at that? There it is. You want to see that, dear? There's the bait.
That's called a woolly burger.
Okay, I see that.
That's a wet fly.
Well, I'm learning along with you because honestly, I'm not a fly fisherman. So you want to show us how to lay that in the water? I'll get out of your way here. All right, here we go. So that orange thing's a float, right?
Yeah, that's what they call a strike indicator.
Strike indicator. See, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
You fly guys have some cool terms. Strike indicator.
Yes.
Back in Indiana, we call them bobbers.
Yes.
Strike indicator. That's cool. Now, you fish around East Tennessee a lot. I know you told us that. But I've been coming here my whole life since I was born. So that's been a while. But it looks to me, and I've heard some other guys right up at that other bridge who were really griping about the low water. Looking at that rock, I mean, it's easy. It looks like it's like 8 inches low or
Exactly.
better. Is that
Exactly.
about right?
Yes.
So how does that affect fly fishing?
It makes it a lot more difficult.
I wondered about that.
Not only that, the fish can see you. If you can see the fish can
Yeah.
see you, right?
Well-
So, and trout are very skittish. So that's why you tend to want to be more like camouflage, not bright
Oh, you don't
orange.
like the bright orange today?
I like the Harley. Yeah.
All right, you like the. See, I'm telling you guys, honestly, I mean this. We fish a lot, but I don't mind learning new things either. So the water's definitely low. It's super clear. One thing I have noticed this mile or so that we keep walking and fishing, there are a ton of shiners in here.
Yes.
Or is that what
I
they
don't know
are?
what those are.
Or
Yes,
man,
I see them
there
the same
are,
time.
I mean, lots and lots of those. So there they are flipping there. They flip right over. So we got a healthy stream here.
Yes.
The water's just low, and but anyways, I want to thank you for your whichever hand. Thank you for your time today.
Yeah,
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Next time I see you, I won't have this on. How about that? That make life better. All right, you guys, you're with Outdoor Addiction. We are having a great time meeting some great people right here, downtown Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Stay tuned. Hey, it's Captain Gary here. Not only will you find me in a boat, you'll always find me in the fall in my deer stand. After I get my deer and it's time to have it processed, I always go to my friends, Dennis Miller at Willow Valley Trades in Shipshewana, Indiana. Trust me when I tell you, the best venison sticks for a snack are always found at Willow Valley Trades. They are delicious, and you be sure to tell Dennis Captain Gary sent you.
Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
Hi, it's Pastor Gary and Kim Sheets. I think our congregation said it best. Welcome home. Hi, it's Pastor Gary Sheets, and I want to tell you about my friends over at GasPumpFreedom.com. That's GasPumpFreedom.com. Did you realize you can lower your fuel bill by up to 20% and reduce emissions by up to 80%? How's it possible? Look over at my friends at GasPumpFreedom.com and their incredible Accelerate fuel tabs. You'll be glad you did.
If you need help hauling your classic vehicle anywhere in the United States, there's only one name to consider. That name? Gary Strait of StraightRoads.com. Gary Strait. He drives all over this great land of ours. I guess you could say he's an outdoor addict. Check him out, won't you? Enclosed vehicle transport at its finest. StraightRoads.com. That's StraightRoads.com. Ron's Taxidermy, a world-class and full-time mounting studio right here in Michiana. From game heads, small mammals, and birds to life-size and exotics, including specialty and novelty items. And of course, it's never too late for skin mount fish or reproductions. So check out my personal friends at Ron's Taxidermy, located close to home in Union, Michigan. One of the cool things right here in Gatlinburg is just before you get into town, as you're coming in from Pigeon Forge, is this giant area just for kids to fish. And let me tell you something, we were here before, and today we are seeing a bunch of trout in here. This is one of our local experts. You guys fish here quite a bit. What's your name, sir?
I'm Nate.
You're Nate.
Yes,
Nate,
sir.
I'm Gary. It's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Thanks
you.
for being on Outdoor Addiction today.
Yes, sir.
But you got smoked by your brother a little bit ago.
Yes,
Is
sir.
that correct?
That is correct.
All right. Now, what are you all using for bait today?
They're using worms and a little jig. I
All right.
believe.
I see that. Hey, you want to come on over? What's your brother's name?
This is Welt,
And your other brother?
Colt.
All right. Colt. Well, all right. Let's see. Can I see what you're using for a bait there? Look at that bait. Fake minnow. You got a real small sinker just above that. You want to make a couple casts, and then we want to see that big trout you caught. This kids fishing area is absolutely awesome. I so appreciate the town of Gatlinburg reserving quite a big area just for kid fishing. Also, it's handicap accessible, and we see people here who are fishing even from wheelchairs. We've seen that happen here before. Just a really cool spot. Lots and lots of trout in here, but let's see if he can get another one, and then he's going to show us the fish he caught. So how many times have you fished here?
I've never fished here.
It's your first time fishing here. Now your dad said you guys have fished downtown and stuff, but
Yes,
I'm
sir.
telling you, this spot is awesome.
Yeah.
Right there, without polarized glasses, I don't know if you can see them. There's about 5 fish right there.
Wow.
I'm just waiting on them to turn on your brother's bait. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I believe it's just 12 and under.
12 and under fish here. Okay,
Yes, sir.
gotcha. Well, your brother did a nice job catching that one, that's for sure. He's right in that spot. I wish he'd get one more. Oh, I see him right there. He turned and looked at you, but they get a little skittish, don't they? These trout are kind of picky about that. Hey, Dad just showed up too. What's your name, sir?
Hey, I'm Steve.
Steve, it's
Yes,
a
sir.
pleasure to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
And you were telling me about this Gatlinburg fishery and then into the national parks. How many miles of streams did you say?
Well, we just talked to the ranger. I think he said they have 2,800 fishable miles
Wow.
up there.
Did you all
So-
catch that? 2,800 fishable miles. Now, one thing that we noticed, we fished the last couple days. This is only the second fish we've seen caught. The water's really low right now.
It's low, and I think it's warm,
Yeah.
and the trout really don't love warm water, so they're
Yeah.
sluggish.
They're
but
not responding good to
they're
baits.
not, no. The lady I talked to that's kind of an expert up here said you pretty much have to hit them right on the nose.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they're not going to chase much right now, but
Well,
it's still fun.
it is
He
a
would
lot of
fish all
fun.
day long if we let him.
Yeah, he's got an outdoor addiction, doesn't he?
He does.
That is awesome. Well, it's sure nice to meet you.
Yeah.
We're going to let him cast a few more times, see if he gets another one on, and then we're going to end this segment by your son holding that fish up. It's a nice one,
Yeah.
and we want to
Oh, yeah.
congratulate him.
We're going to enjoy that tonight.
That's awesome.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
thank you. And where are y'all from again?
We're from Mississippi.
You're from Mississippi.
Yes,
Cool thing about being in Gatlinburg, we're from northern Indiana, as you all know from watching our show. But when we come down here, we meet people from just about every
They're
state.
everywhere.
It's
Yeah.
cool, and
In different
everybody's
countries.
nice.
Yes, sir.
So thank you for that, and thanks for letting your kids be on Outdoor Addiction
Absolutely. We appreciate y'all.
today. Hey, thank you very much.
Thanks, Gary.
Tell me your name one more time.
Welt,
And how old are you, Welt?
I'm 10
And
or
you're
11.
You're 10 or 11. You don't know how old you are. I wouldn't either after catching a nice trout like that. Hold that right up there. Let's let everybody at home see how nice that rainbow is. And now I want to tell you something. For this trip, that's the first Gatlinburg trout I've seen. Can I just touch it so I can say I saw a Gatlinburg trout? Look at that. Welt did a great job. How long does it take you guys to get here from Mississippi? 6 hour trip. See, they got it made. Takes us 8 hours. But, well, I want to congratulate you. That is a very nice fish. Now, your dad told me you'd fish all day if you could, right?
Yeah,
Fishing's your thing. Do you like to fish in Mississippi?
yeah.
What do you guys catch down there?
Oh, we catch a lot of bass and brim
Awesome.
and some catfish.
Some
and I
catfish.
catch grass carp a little bit.
Oh, really? Catch those too. You get some big catfish, I bet, in Mississippi, don't
Yeah.
you? That's awesome. Well, Gatlinburg is a place to be for trout fishing. We're learning that. We haven't had a lot of luck on our own, but I hunted till I found an expert, a 10 or 11. How old do you really think you are?
11.
You are 11 now. He just had a birthday, so he's 11 now. We found a trout expert. He got him a nice Gatlinburg rainbow. I'm proud of you. You know what I think you've got, though? I think you got a problem. I think you got an outdoor addiction. Do you think so, too? You would rather be outdoors than inside, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Dad, your son's got a real problem. He's an outdoor addict.
Oh, I know.
I know you raised him right. It's great to meet this family all the way from Mississippi. I want to thank you guys so much for watching Outdoor Addiction week after week. Kim and I are just having a lot of fun. And in just a little bit, I think we're going to get it in on this show. I've got another outdoor addiction that involves one of my rock climbing trucks. I'm going to get my RC truck out. We're going to climb some rocks down through this creek. You stay tuned. It's a great day for an outdoor addiction. Congratulations, sir.
It's a fact. A&B Lawn and Landscape in Millersburg is known for their property management and landscaping. They've been in business since 2000. They feature mushroom compost, perfect around trees and in your garden, boulders, landscape stone, river rock, 73 limestone, building pads, shredded topsoil, and more. No load is too big or too small at A&B Lawn and Landscape in Millersburg. Dutchman Hunting Supplies in Shipshewana is your home for quality firearms, ammo, fishing, archery, tree stands, clothing, optics, and everything outdoors. Get fantastic value when you shop great name brands like Bowtech, Hoyt, Matthews, Savage, Winchester, Browning, and many more. Visit Dutchman Hunting Supplies at 8435 West US 20 in Shipshewana. Call 260-768-3283. That's 260-768-3283.
Hey, it's Captain Gary here. Not only will you find me in a boat, you'll always find me in the fall in my deer stand. After I get my deer and it's time to have it processed, I always go to my friends, Dennis Miller at Willow Valley Trades in Shipshewana, Indiana. Trust me when I tell you, the best venison sticks for a snack are always found at Willow Valley Trades. They are delicious, and you be sure to tell Dennis Captain Gary sent you.
Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
Hi, it's Pastor Gary and Kim Sheets. I think our congregation said it best. Welcome home. Hi, it's Pastor Gary Sheets, and I want to tell you about my friends over at GasPumpFreedom.com. That's GasPumpFreedom.com. Did you realize you can lower your fuel bill by up to 20% and reduce emissions by up to 80%? How's it possible? Look over at my friends at GasPumpFreedom.com and their incredible Accelerate fuel tabs. You'll be glad you did.
If you need help hauling your classic vehicle anywhere in the United States, there's only one name to consider. That name? Gary Strait of StraightRoads.com. Gary Strait. He drives all over this great land of ours. I guess you could say he's an outdoor addict. Check him out, won't you? Enclosed vehicle transport at its finest. StraightRoads.com. That's StraightRoads.com. Ron's Taxidermy, a world-class and full-time mounting studio right here in Michiana. From game heads, small mammals, and birds to life-size and exotics, including specialty and novelty items. And of course, it's never too late for skin mount fish or reproductions. So check out my personal friends at Ron's Taxidermy, located close to home in Union, Michigan. We're just outside of Gatlinburg on the Roaring Fork Auto Trail. One thing I love to do and something I want to tell you is Outdoor Addiction is not just a fishing show. It's about all things outdoors, things that get you out of those four walls and come out and enjoy nature. Now, something I got into very recently was something I saw when we were in South Dakota, RC rock crawlers. And I always told Kim, if I get a chance to get one at a decent price, I was going to pick one up, and I've been able to do that. But if you are into RC cars, yes, I realize I'm 51 years old, but I am as excited as when I got my first RC car when I was like 3 years old. These things are awesome. We're off the beaten path. We're by a creek. Let's play for just a minute. I want to end today's show all about Gatlinburg, Tennessee, showing you how awesome four-wheel drive with a real engine and a real engine cooler, and it has a real transmission. These are the ultimate RC trucks for adults who refuse to grow up. Check this out. All right, this particular truck I bought came with action figures inside. It actually has Chuck Norris driving.
Thing is awesome. All right, so what I'm learning about these RC trucks, because I just started getting into these. I mean, you can see it's got LED lights all over it. It actually has a working winch. It actually really does winch. They have competitions for these down here. I'm gonna guess they have these competitions everywhere, but here in Tennessee, you can compete for rock climbing. Those are real pneumatic tires, and I have when I bought this, it came with another set. If you wear these out, this thing is incredible. Look at that. We are having so much, well, I'm having so much fun today. I don't know about Kim. I think this thing is awesome. I was in the Badlands and they use these everywhere in the Badlands. Look at that. I mean, it looks just like an old square body. The guy who custom built this, I met in Gatlinburg. He said he was willing to sell it, so I picked it up. You can start this hobby for around $200. Remotes are kind of expensive, but I mean, I am climbing some huge rocks. We're just out, not fishing today, just having fun. Oh, I'm not gonna try it. I am gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Yeah! Oh, my first wreck, and you watched it. This thing is awesome. All right, let's turn it back around. I want you to see the lights on this thing one more time. I mean, this is awesome. I have seen a friend of mine, Jace. He's got one of these he uses at the car show at the Essen House all the time. I just did not realize the incredible power these things have. And they actually have a fan to keep the motor cool under the hood. Absolutely incredible. Well, Kim and I have had a great trip. Out here in Gatlinburg. We're on the Roaring Fork Auto Trail this morning. We're going to be heading back home soon. But I wanted to try some rock climbing. Thanks for being so faithful week after week to watch what we're doing. You never know where your outdoor addiction might lead you or what it might lead you to buy. I suggest you get into some RC rock climbers. Real four-wheel drive, real engine, real transmission, pneumatic tires. And once again, look at these lights all over this truck. It's awesome. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next time right here on Your Outdoor Addiction.